How many times do people's exes actually come back after a breakup? For the answer, watch this video. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And before I did this, I was a dating coach for 5 years. And during my time as a dating coach, I really had to pay attention to the things that increase your standing with somebody else, winning them over, right, bringing them in, versus what tends to push people away. Now, having this background in attraction kind of put me in a unique position to help people get their exes back. And with all the people I've been working with over the last couple of years, I see it happen very often. Exes are going to come back. They're going to text you if you had the strength to go through no contact, if you've kept your life moving, if you've done the right things and not made too many different mistakes. Your ex is definitely going to reach out to you. Now, there are some times where exes don't reach out. For example, the dismissive avoidant sometimes will not reach out to you because they get in their heads and they have self-esteem issues and they think that, maybe they don't want to mess up your life and that you're better off without them. That is one potential reason why maybe an ex wouldn't reach out. But notice how it has nothing to do with them never wanting to speak to you again. So at the end of the day, if your ex doesn't reach out to you, like most of them actually do, you can actually reach out to them, and there's a good chance that you're going to get positive reception after you put in the right amount of time, after you've worked on yourself in no contact. Now, the reason why you don't see tons and tons of people getting back together after breakups, which it does happen a lot, actually. I get people on the phone that have said, oh yeah, we've broken up like 2 or 3 other times. And that story does happen a lot. But the reason why it's not necessarily more common than just finding somebody new is because when your ex comes back, which is almost a certainty, people make mistakes. Big mistakes that people tend to make are, number one, they ask them to get back together too soon. So that pressure kind of sends that other person running away. And it's not very attractive to just jump into things. You want to kind of play this cat and mouse game and feel out how that other person thinks about you. The second mistake people tend to make is when their ex comes back, they start asking them about whether or not they're seeing other guys or other girls, in the time apart. And inevitably, they've definitely gone on dates. They might have hooked up with somebody, whatever. And when you call them out on it, when you emotionally react to that other person's presence, it's unattractive. You have to put your best foot forward and just compete for them at that point, right? And if you're calling them out on it, you're bringing drama into the situation. And relationships don't start out with drama. They start out with having fun. And the third big mistake that people tend to make, and this is the other reason why not necessarily everyone gets their ex back, is that they try to have a big talk with their ex and talk out all the problems right from the get-go, when in actuality it was that communication breakdown that split you all up to begin with. So you're going to need professional help to broach these subjects. You shouldn't just be diving back in willy-nilly out of nowhere when you need to reconnect over good times and just having fun together. So at the end of the day, exes come back all the time, but it's a matter of what are you going to do with that conversation when they come back around. Are you going to make those 3 big mistakes, or are you going to play it the right way? Now, I'd love to help you through this process, so click my profile picture, click this link down here, and either set up a call with me or join my group.